Do you know that some people spend 5 years in the UK under the skilled worker visa routes, and then they apply for indefinite leave to remain and it is refused? I don't want that to happen to you. That's why I created this video. I created this video so that you can know what to avoid, the things that make you eligible for indefinite leave to remain, and you can be properly prepared. So if you're on the skilled worker visa routes, please watch this video till the end so you don't make the same mistakes other people have made. Those people were told to go back to their home country, and you don't want that to happen to you after spending 5 years in the UK. So please watch this video till the end. Hello everybody, my name is Cynthia. I share information that will help your transition into the UK to be as smooth as possible. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Cynthia Academy. Here we do not hoard information, no gatekeeping. We make sure you are well informed, and so that you can move to the next level, so that you can maximize your potential. And I talk about everything: the UK, US, Canada, anything that will make you move to the next level. And if this interests you, please subscribe to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching my videos and sharing them with those people that would benefit from it. Thank you so much. Now, without wasting time, let's get into this video. Today, I'm going to be talking about indefinite leave to remain, the things that will make you eligible for it, things you have to watch out for, things you should avoid, so that you can be able to get approval, and then maybe a year later you can apply for British citizenship. Many people choose this route because there are so many advantages to applying for indefinite leave to remain. Number one, you don't want to keep applying for visa extension. After this period, you don't need to apply for visa extension at all. Two, you want your kids to be able to apply to a university and have to pay home fees. Seriously, international fees cost an arm and a leg. I'm talking about, they are sometimes 3 times, 4 times more expensive than the home fees. When you get to this stage, you can also apply for benefits if you are in need of such assistance. And there are also other things in the system that could help you to move to the next level. So that's why people decide to switch or apply for an indefinite leave to remain when they get to that stage after spending 5 years under the skilled worker visa. Just know that there are other visa routes which you can actually qualify for an indefinite leave to remain application. I'm talking about scale-up visa, investors visa, the global talent visa. There are so many of others, but I'm concentrating on skilled worker visa because many people actually came into the UK under the skilled worker visa this year, as well as under the health and care visa route. You know, that's health and care visa route is under the skilled worker visa. You really need to understand that indefinite leave to remain is similar to the permanent residence that is being issued by other countries all over the world. The first thing you need to understand is that you should not spend more than 180 days each year outside the UK if you're on a skilled worker visa. So if you are on a skilled worker visa and maybe you travel to your home country and you spend 181 days in a year, you might be disqualified, or your indefinite leave to remain might be refused. I know why I'm saying this. There are some people that have sent their kids back to their home country because they're struggling with childcare, and they feel like, okay, anytime I like, I can bring them back. You are just disqualifying your child from applying for indefinite leave to remain. So just prepare yourself towards that. Always look for alternative. Associate with other people from your nationality that would be of assistance to you when it comes to helping you with your child care, or look for an au pair, or maybe get a childminder. Seriously, I know it's very expensive, but you have to find a way around it. Some people work nights to be able to achieve that. So just consider this so that you don't put your kids at a disadvantage when it comes to them extending their stay in the UK, maybe applying for indefinite leave to remain. That being said, the next thing is because of criminal conviction. So, my dear, you know, this is the UK. You have to be very careful. You know, if you break any law whatsoever, even if it's TV license, you know how it is here, and you are charged to court, and you go to court and they tell you to pay a fine and you do not pay it, and oh my goodness, is a criminal offense. So boarding a train without a ticket, having issues with your landlord where maybe you're behind on your rent and you are charged to court for it, and then it leads to another thing and they escalate so quickly. Oh my goodness, just avoid anything that would tamper with your visa application or a condition, eligibility. Just avoid it. This is the UK. Let's go over to number 3. The third thing is that you have to meet the requirements of your existing visa. So if you have a skilled worker visa or maybe health and care visa, and they said you should work for 40 hours in a week, it has to be reflected that you worked for 40 hours in a week. So you have to meet the minimum salary threshold as expected in your COS or your visa. I know why I'm saying this, because there are some people that have come into the UK and their employer did not give them any job. It's out there. It's on Sky News. It's everywhere. Many people are currently in the UK and cannot work. If you are in such a situation, it's best for you to get another employer as soon as possible, because you are putting yourself at risk of not having your indefinite leave to remain to be approved after 5 years. They will tell you to go back to your home country. Simple and fine. I know that's not what you want. So don't just keep staying there and looking for jobs left, right, and center. What can you do? Go to rural areas that are in need of care workers in rural areas. I created a video on a guide on how to get a care job in the UK. I did that for both people that are in the UK or people that outside the UK. If you have not watched that video, I'm going to put it in the description box so that you can watch, so that you can follow the steps I explained there. Follow everything one by one, and so that you can get that job. And if you don't know how to prepare a care worker CV, I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can get that CV. You'll be able to edit it with your details and be able to prepare it, update it with your skills, with your expertise, your experiences, so that you can apply for that job and get that job that you desire. Just be aware there are so many people that they're issued 60 days to get another sponsor or leave the UK. Unfortunately, the Home Office contacted their agent and the agent has not been able to contact them. So these people don't know that they have less than 60 days to leave the UK right now. If you are in such a situation, just go to some rural areas where they need people. Maybe you are finding it difficult to get a COS to be able to switch employer. Go to rural areas. They are in need of people there. I just wanted to put it out there so that it can help someone out there. Remember, switch employers now. Another thing is, when they stated under the law that you should not work for more than 20 hours for another employer in the same occupation code, please do not breach that law. Some people are being affected by this. I also posted a video about people who exceeded the number of hours they had to work as a student. I showed you guys the letter the Home Office wrote to them, telling them to leave the country. So things like this are taken very seriously. I'll put it in the description box so that you can be educated on what to expect and what to avoid. Another thing is that in order to get your indefinite leave to remain approved, you need 2 other things, which is you need to present evidence of your knowledge of English language as well as life in the UK. Both of them cost money. So if you schooled in the UK and you successfully completed your studies in the UK, you don't need to present anything. You just need your certificate. But if you schooled maybe outside the UK, you might have to convert your degree to NARIC. You need to pay for that to validate your certificate. Another thing you have to understand is that if you have none of these, you might have to write IELTS. And remember, even if you wrote IELTS before you came to the UK as a care worker or any other route, that IELTS must have expired. So you have to write a new one. So these are the financial responsibilities you have to consider. Another thing is that application for indefinite leave to remain has increased. The cost has increased. It's no longer £2,404. It's now £2,885. So you have to be prepared. So if you are a family of 5, 6, 4, I don't even 3. You have to be prepared for that time. So you start saving up your money, start preparing yourself so that when the time comes, you'll be able to apply and you move to the next level. That is why I created this video. I just wanted to put that information out there so that you're all prepared, you don't fall short. When it's time to apply for indefinite leave to remain, it goes as smoothly as possible. Remember, if you're on a spouse visa, you don't need to apply for British citizenship a year after your indefinite leave to remain must have been approved. You just need to apply immediately it is approved. You can apply for your British citizenship. So I hope you benefited a lot from this video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.